Welcome back, welcome to another episode, and today's episode is gonna be something different. I just gonna build the base. Yeah, so before anything starts, on the top left corner you are watching, I have Quintillion EMC, and you're gonna question me what happened, like you cheated. No, so basically what happened is, while I was offline, I paid basically almost the last tier on Project E expansion of this power flower, and the last one is this one, is the final the final power flower, and I need another star to make this final star shard. So basically it's broken. I just need to activate this watch and look how powerful this can be. Well, I'm not gonna focus on this. I'm just gonna leave Project E to the side. I really don't need Project E anymore. So obviously I'm gonna do my own automations with, machines. I don't want to focus too much on Project E. I just gonna use now and then, and I just gonna only focus on at the start. It's kind of boring to get some resources. So I'm gonna use Project Eve more for building and for decoration most of the time. Obviously sometimes I can use the power that Project E has and use it as my advantage. So I want to build a base, and I want to be able to not take fall damage. I want to upgrade my armor, and I want to have a jetpack. So one of the things that I could do to basically make instead of like using my boots, I could use something that I'm not gonna be able to take full damage. So I'm gonna use these ones, armored free runners. This one is like netherite level, diamond level kinda, so I'm gonna use this one. So before anything starts, let me grab two energy tablets. I have them, and I'm gonna make free runners. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. So now what I'm gonna do is diamond dust, bronze ingot, diamond dust. I'm just gonna need one, and how am I gonna make bronze? What do I need? 3 copper, 1 tin copper, 3, and I just need 1 tin. Okay, put everything on the crusher. Well, I didn't learn. Oh, this is platinum. Whoops, I got the wrong one. So I don't have tin, so I can grab it here. Oh, I never cooked tin before. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, let me learn it. Let me make a dust of it. So I need to make a diamond dust. I'm gonna make bronze. Okay, correct. And if I'm not wrong, I'm able to. I just need another diamond dust, and I need a steel block, and I can make armored free runners. Let me put it here. Let me charge. Wait, I have auto charge. Yeah, I have this guy, the flux controller, to charge my own thing. So let me charge my armor and build like a little bit better one, because this one is it's kind of mid. I need chest plate. Let me see. Diamond. I'm gonna make diamond armor, to be honest. So I have diamond armor. Let me enchant it a little bit. If I am breaking, okay. Protection, mana boost protection, kind of mid, just to have some enchantments. I don't need anything special. One thing that I need to search for, and one thing that I need to get it actually, is the smithing template. I need to go to the nether to grab it. I need to really have one, because I need to upgrade things to netherite. And another thing that I want to do on this episode too is, first I need to get this to upgrade my armor to netherite. And if by any chance I want to upgrade to all the module, I eventually gonna need this anyway. So my focus here was to building a jetpack, and I have something that is gonna be interesting. Iron jetpack. So this is one of the mods that's quite useful to make some stuff. Leather strap. I'm gonna make basic coil. So who's gonna be the first one to build? Gonna be the copper, the stone. I could make the wooden one. So I need a furnace and an wooden energy cell. So let me build a jetpack. I need to build this wooden capacitor. So what I need more? I need this wood. So I built the wooden jetpack, and let me make the iron one. Maybe I could get the diamond one. Let me make let me make maybe I'm gonna build 2 emerald jetpack, and I'm gonna make the emerald jetpack. So yeah, this is gonna be enough for me. Let me search this item and slot back, body back. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, I have hover mode. It's quite interesting. Why this doesn't have power? What happened? Why is it not receiving power? What's the matter with it? Yeah, but string. Okay, and now I have a jetpack. I can equip on my backs on the courier slot. Let me put it -1 to not fully prioritize my wireless charging. So one of the things that I forgot and I did off was this is basically a repair station that every item of these ones repair quickly. Basically, if I activate all of these ones, it's gonna repair like 9 durability per second. And I decided to put I refined the storage to storage these items. I just basically did this for accessories, and since I have so much MC, was to be honest quite easy to do. But well, it's farming a lot. It has a lot of stuff that to be honest, I really don't care, but it's farming. It has a lot of slime balls because of the slimes, ender pearls, redstone. Obviously, I'm gonna put something to in kind of a way that refinery and applied can see in the same on the same interface, like drawers. And well, now I have a jetpack. It's more easy to travel around. And I'm probably gonna build a base somewhere in here. It has a big hole, but I don't gonna use this place. Maybe I'm gonna set up a place anywhere. Maybe I use this island, maybe this island to make a big castle. I want to do that. I want to make a big castle with the underwater lab. So what I'm gonna do now is, well, I need to go to the nether to find this meeting template. I really need, and I'm gonna need to make a netherite pickaxe, and with a netherite pickaxe I can mine Aldemarium. So I really need Aldemarium to build the builder. If I want to build a base, the best way to make my surface plane and to take out all the liquids is to make a builder, but uses Aldemarium, and I need to really look for this. So let me go to the nether and let me find this smithing table. Well, I discovered one little thing. I can actually break 5 rhino with the Project E pickaxe. This isn't crazy. I'm crazy. So actually I don't need a netherite pickaxe, or no, yeah, I mean kinda, but still I need to find that smelting table, unfortunately. So let me go and let me search for it. Okay, I think I found a tiny bastion. Do I gonna have what I need or not? I can learn this, more netherite. Does this need 1 smithing table? Ooh, grants immunity to poison. I can put on courier. I am not lucky. I didn't find what I needed. Need to find another bastion. Give me a second, I will be back. Okay, well, it took me a while. I think this is a bastion, if I'm not wrong. Well, it is. I mean, it's quite obvious. Okay, so this is probably my only hope that I can get. Okay, so get out of here, please. Oh my god, I found it. Netherite upgrade. This is what I wanted, finally. Well, I got back. And I look even shinier. Nah, I'm just joking. I just got diamond gloves, and they really fit well with the armor, and yeah, it looks cool. So why in the world that is not wirelessly charging? Something wrong with this guy? No. I don't understand really. Is this chunks loaded? Probably this one? Oh. Makes more sense. It's not even loaded. Right? Well, now I figured out something was wrong. What the hell is even this? Well, I got some items. Some smithing table. So this relic of experience is basically, it's gonna give experience to my relics. So did something upgrade vampire glove? Well, it's a little bit better, I guess. So I got this vibrating, and I have a platinum ore hammer. I can double this ore, and of course it has EMC, but I'm not gonna abuse this. So now I need to find Aldemario, and I know for a fact with I broke vibrating with red matter pickaxe. I'm gonna break the game. Okay, I said it. I'm gonna use Project E on the mod pack, and I'm gonna break the game. There is nothing. I'm gonna break the game. It's gonna be how it's gonna be. I really need to do something better than this. So I don't have the chest. I have everything with MC, correct? So I'm gonna make the red matter. So I need to do some things before I do the chant. I mean, I need this. I need water buckets, and I need glowstone with lapis. I'm gonna be almost unbeatable with this. Almost, not completely though. So now I can upgrade my. Oh, I need Hell. This is gonna basically make me immortal. Almost. Not completely though. If I'm not wrong, I think magic stuff can damage me. I think so. So let me do this. I have... Never mind, I need the leggings. And I need the boots. I'm gonna do it. To be honest, I'm using Project E. I'm gonna use Project E. So I can keep this amulet. I can grab this one too. This is infinite water. And this infinite lava. So I can equip this. Oh, okay. So let me disable night vision. Oh, it's because of this one. It's gonna make my inventory twig. Okay, so I have step assist. So basically this armor I can storage and hide it. One thing that I could do is, since I have diamond armor, I have boots. Make diamond boots. Let me enchant them. Just to look. Oh, okay. Disable this boot. I'm a warrior. I just like it because, I mean, come on, look at it. Oh, I have a book on my belt. So I need to find Aldemario, and so I need to find Aldemario, and how in the world I need how found deep dark biome, and we always spawn air exposed. Always found in deep slate layer of mining dimension. How in the world I gonna find Aldemario? I have no clue. Please help me. Please. Found in deep dark biome, and it will always spawn air exposed. Give me a second. Let me see where I'm gonna find Aldemario. So basically, I need to find an ancient city. And with that ancient city, I can find Aldemario and the Aldemario upgrade to put the netherite armor into Aldemario armor. I can get eventually something out of this. I just need to see what I'm gonna do. So, okay, one thing that I learned on... Okay. So, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I can explore a little bit until I find an ancient city. What is ancient city? They are always finding more and more. I just need an ancient city, man. It's not that hard to find, right? I found the ancient city. So should I be able to find Aldemarion here? So what I'm gonna do one little thing that probably is gonna help me a lot with this is I can disable night vision. Aldemarion can shine in the dark. So let me hopefully find it some. Okay. So it shines, so I need to find it somewhere. The problem is these crystals and this. Aldemario. Nah. Aldemorium. Okay, finally. I got Aldemorium. Jesus. So I needed to go to an ancient city. I needed to disable the night vision because I couldn't see where it was. And I finally found it. Can I break it? Oh my god, Aldemorium. 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 I missed you. Well, I got Aldemorium finally. There's one thing that there's Aldemorium smithing table. Two species clay. Wait, I have this brash. So I know I found some clay around here. It's somewhere in here. This clay. Oh. Can I find it? Can I find it? Can I find it? Nice! Aldemorium smithing upgrade. This is gonna be good. This clay. If you want to find the Aldemorium smithing template. So my job here is done. I put waystone in here because I really need it. And I'm finally home. I know. That was a pain in the ass. That was painful to get it. So let me storage everything. Let me put this in here. I got the Aldemorium smithing template in order to upgrade armor, tools, a mace. A mace? Well, you can actually upgrade the mace. But the mace can already make almost infinite damage. No? I need to find a mace. And I'm gonna get the ore hammer. There's no need to duplicate this. But I can cook one. And I can get it one. I have one thing called Aldemorium. Beautiful. This is everything that I wanted. I'm gonna need one thing or another, but this is basically what I needed. I was just gonna get 2 Aldemoriums. Is enough. I don't need anything more. Aldemorium. Oh, I exploded. So yeah, don't let me focus on what I was doing. I need to build a better base, and let me make redstone blocks. Let me make a machine frame. And I gonna need some ender pearls. That's the reason I have this farm. So I have the builder, correct? I just need go to RF tools. What I gonna need is I need the shape card. I gonna need a cleaning card, and I gonna need a query card. I gonna need bricks. I have a shape card. I gonna make a shape card pump. And I'm gonna make a shape card query because I needed to clean the place so I can build, and I think that's it. So what is gonna happen on the background is basically me building the base. This base took me, I could say, at least 10 to 12 hours because first I don't play Minecraft for a while, and I really wanted to build something like endgame, something very big. And I just decided to build like a big castle, like a magic castle, not like a classic castle for warriors, more for magic witches and blah blah blah. So basically, yeah, I'm just gonna show you the final project the moment the build is completely finished. I hope you like it, and well, let's get back into the video. And I'm finished. Okay, nice. I'm finished. I set everything up. Now I'm gonna show a little bit about some things that I'm gonna do. Okay, so one of the things that I did was obviously building this gigantic base, and oh, ash, nice. And I already put it the EMU controllers, the applied computer here on my base. So I have this drawer, so most of the items that have more storage, they are up there with netherite upgrade. Put these drivers with 256k each. And I put this infinite water cell and infinite cobblestone cell. This green one is for the drivers over there, and I have purple ones, correct? for the crafting terminal and for the storage burst for the EMEA controller for functional drawers. So what I'm gonna do now is I want to set up my machines here, and I maybe could start to automate something in here. I definitely need to automate something, and I need XNet. Okay, XNet, this XNet, in order to, how am I gonna say this? This is gonna manage everything. This is gonna manage energy. This is gonna manage transferring items. This is gonna transfer fluids. This is gonna transfer gas. This is gonna transfer everything. And this reminds me of Ender.io. It's on the mod pack though, but I want to use it. Some machines of Ender.io, but the controller, this XNet stuff, it's pretty nice, pretty good. Let me build a controller. So I have a controller. I'm gonna build some cables because I really need. I know this is the advanced. I can make the normal one. I have the blue connector. Now I should have enough for the advanced. There's some machines that they're gonna require more power, and that is gonna be something that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna manage that. Just I can manage and control that. So what I'm gonna do is, let me grab the battery I left at home. So I'm gonna place my battery in here. I'm gonna break this eventually. I'm gonna place the flux plug on the back, and I'm gonna put the flux point on the top. Let me hide it. So as far as I know, it's working correct. Okay, so I need to select the output to the right to charge this controller in order for him to work. This shrinking device, I'm gonna use it. Sometimes I need to manage some cables and some random stuff around the base, so I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna place the ultimate infusing. Okay, they have a place to be in here. I'm gonna spread the machines around this circle. Obviously, you're gonna say, well, you need a place for magic mods and everything. I'm gonna use up here some spots to the left and to the right and on top of the towers. And about the machines, maybe I can open this and make, I don't know, like a big space, or dig more under it to build more stuff. But I like it like this. Seems pretty nice, pretty cool, chill, and I just like the build overall. Looks big, to be honest, and I have a lot of space to walk around. So what I'm gonna do is, first let me break this. I'm gonna need to oops, let me not break everything inside. So let me break this. I know there is something called facades. Exactly. This thing helps a lot because I can mimic the block, so I can easily hide the cables. So the connectors, they're gonna connect to the machines. Correct. So I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna connect these blue ones. Is like normal cables, but they don't connect to anything. They are just cables that you spread around and you place around your base like without any problem. These cables for basically management, but the most important ones are the advanced blue connectors, or the advanced connector, or the connector, because this is the ones who are gonna be able to interact with the machines. So it's important to use that. So I know I want to place them in here, but they cannot pass by here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna place both connectors in here. I'm gonna go on top, and you remember these facades. I shift right click on the block that I want, and I right click in here. Oh, damn, looks ugly. This looks ugly. It doesn't even connect. It doesn't even connect. This is disgusting. Okay, these connectors work very well, and this facades work very well if it's not like modded logs. Like this chisel is not working because I don't know, it doesn't connect the texture, and it's being weird right now, but whatever, it connected. So what are you gonna do the moment you have everything connected to the image controller? You're gonna need a connector on the controller too. So you know you're gonna have all these interfaces, and don't be scared, okay? don't be scared, but because I'm gonna give you the explanation how this works. So every single one of these ones, I can select. Oh, I can make a energy selection. So all this tab, the first tab, I gonna only manage energy. The second one, I can select items to extract and import items to specific spot. Like, for example, I want to place the ultimate infusing factory to drop items into a ender chest. I can do that. Okay. The same as fluids, the same. Oh, it doesn't have gas. It's quite interesting. They don't have energy in here. So I'm gonna create energy. It's gonna extract and it's gonna insert into this machine on the controller too. So I can disconnect this completely, and this is gonna be still fully charged. And this works for every machine. So right now it's good. So I'm gonna place the rest of the machines. So for example, this furnace, I just connected these guys in here, and they don't have energy obviously. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break this. So, and I'm gonna connect with the advanced plug connector. It needs to be connected with all of this. It needs to be all of them connected together. And I'm just gonna create a energy input for these machines, and they are working. They are receiving energy right now, every single one of them. So you know for a fact they are all of them working. So I know for a fact that these machines, they're gonna need to pull out items that I gonna put them in. So since I want to automate this, I just gonna select this output on the bottom. So I know for a fact that this is gonna work. This is gonna go to ender chest data. I gonna make an ender chest to put the items into the computer. I really need one because I need to really put everything automated. And from now on, I'm gonna automate everything, every single machine, every single thing that you're gonna see, I'm gonna automate. Obviously you see here, this is a big place. I can put some machines here and there. I'm just gonna put some simple stuff in here in order to cook them, and slowly through the episodes I'm gonna make it more and more, so it's gonna be quite useful in later on the mod pack. For now it's just gonna be like this, so I'm not gonna get bothered by it. So talking about ender chest, they have an ender chest from ender storage. One thing that I wanted to do was an ender chest, so I can place it in down here. So since I have the ender chest, it's gonna be the default one is gonna be this white, and I'm gonna use for everything basically. So what I'm gonna do is exactly, so I'm gonna break this, and I'm gonna grab a connector, and I'm gonna connect this up. I'm gonna disable it, and I'm gonna put it in here. I just want to apply the energy to be able to import these items too, so I don't need to be afraid of this. So I'm using 2 channels right now. I need to watch that before I just basically exploded my computer with random stuff. So let me take a guess. So without getting out of my focus, I need an import. I need an import bus. I gonna make this, and I gonna make the logistic processor. Oh, I forgot I need to automate this logistic processor. This is gonna be the time I'm gonna need to automate these guys. Can you please step back? So I need an IMEI import bus. I need an annihilation core, and I have an IMEI import base. So okay, without getting out of my focus, so I'm gonna connect this importer in here. I can equip acceleration cards. Okay, acceleration cards. There they go. Can I put one more? Or is this the max is 5? Yeah, the max is 5. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the purple smart cables. I need the dense cable and then connect this one. Let me disable So this guy is already connected. So every item that is gonna be in here is gonna automatically go to my system. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a second channel with storage. No, wrong. It's not storage. I'm gonna items. The second channel is gonna be items, where every machine is gonna extract stack randomly. Is what I normally do. I'm gonna copy paste everything because they are all from the bottom side, and I'm gonna select this on insert mode. So every single one of these machines is gonna export out of the machine on the bottom, and then they're gonna go to this ender chest, and on this ender chest they're gonna go to my computer. So it's gonna be better to automate this. So talking about automation and automation, I need to really automate some stuff on applied energistics. I did already a lot of things, but nothing that I need or I needed. So let me do EMEA pattern provider and a molecular symbol. I need the EMEA pattern access terminal, and I think that's it for now. I'm gonna make EMEA pattern provider. This one needs the EMEA pattern provider, yeah. And what I need, illuminated panel, illuminated panel. So I'm gonna make the EMEA pattern access terminal. So I'm gonna place this in here, and I'm gonna place this in here. This is in order to have access to the recipes that I'm gonna automate. So I'm gonna put this on top. Correct. I need to build an other one, not this one specifically. I know I have another one. EMI pattern provider. No, I need this one. And a blank pattern. So I need a EMI pattern in coordinate. I just need a EMI pattern in order to start to automate some stuff. EMI pattern, EMI partner, my partner. Welcome, buddy. Now I can select this and I can automate anything in here. It's quite useful and it's quite interesting. Stone cutting patterns, really? Even stone cutting? Okay, this is gonna be useful, to be honest. I'm really gonna need. So what I'm gonna need is a molecular assembler. Let me build one. I just need to build a crafting table, and I'm gonna build a molecular assembler. So let me take the molecular assembly in here, and okay, I have this to autocraft everything. So let me think. I have this. Now I just need to build a pattern. Okay, nice. I have this ready. Okay, and what should I need? What this guy does? Does this guy works the same as the interface or not? Oh, it doesn't. It's not the same anymore. The interface. No, it's not the same. Interface is not the same anymore. Yeah, I think he's the EMEA pattern provider now. Input, input, and input. So I think he is the EMEA pattern provider that is gonna connect to the machines now. I'm gonna use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. I'm gonna use 7 cables to connect this, and I'm gonna use 4 to connect this, so I can spread the cables here. So you know I have this EMEA dense cable. I'm gonna use it, purple EMEA dense cable, and I'm gonna pull it aside, so it's not gonna connect there. So let me pull this. Let me grab a facade. Hide this. Hide this. And hide this little guy, so I can connect this without any issues at all. So basically now I can block this with normal blocks, so it's already connected. I don't need to worry about anything. Looks kind of weird, but the moment it's connected, it's not gonna look that weird. Believe me, trust me, please. So this is connected, and as far as I know, I think I just need the EMEA pattern provider. Yeah, so I'm gonna place a pattern in here, and it works the way I expect it to work. So basically, I'm gonna connect every single one of these ones. not like this. So they are all connected. Device online, device online, device online. And if I go down here, I'm using 10 channels right now. I know this setup looks kind of weird, to be honest. Don't be so scared or concerned by it. This is the way I work with stuff. It's kind of weird sometimes. And if you're gonna question why there is no, like, you see, there is no lights in here. Oh. There is no lights in here, correct? Nothing around here. I mean, I have some ferro lamps around here. But I placed a mega torch in here and all around the castle in order to not spawn any monsters or any mobs. So I don't have any problems with it. So, okay, without getting away of my focus, I need to automate. But I don't have a computer to automate. So how am I gonna do this? So I already prepared myself to build some crafting units. Okay. I'm gonna build 3 of these ones. And I need a processing. I'm gonna need 9 of these ones. If I'm not wrong, this helps separate the crafts, kind of. I'm not sure about it. I mean, it's a knowledge I have about it, but I'm not actually sure about it. So let me grab some flux tables so I can paint them. So this one I can only grab the big ones, and the blue one the same thing, since I just gonna connect the button providers and the molecular assemblers. So how I gonna set up this? So you're gonna grab this. I can make it next in here. So you're just basically gonna do like this. Correct. And yeah, I'm using 8. It's gonna be like this. So the max that can connect in here is 8. So it's using 8 patent providers. The molecular assembler doesn't consume channels, only the patent providers. Okay, so I can make as many as I want in here, as long I respect that the 8 channels limit from this molecule and from this patent providers. So if you're gonna do this setup, I recommend, and please hear me out, on these molecular samples, really don't forget to put acceleration cards. It helps a lot crafting, like a lot. It can speed up the progress in ways that you cannot even understand. So please, if you're gonna build this, I know at the start you don't have a lot of resources, but the moment you do to build this or to get this, just upgrade this, okay? So every single one of them needs to have speed upgrade. And it seems like every single one of them has speed upgrade. So I don't need to worry more about the molecular assemblers. So now you're gonna question me how I gonna connect this. So basically, since I have cable management down here, I could do this. The next one is here. The next one is here. I'm gonna put the block in here, and I'm gonna put the block in here. I'm gonna grab the blue dense cables. Has 32 channels, and boom, 8 channels. Boom, 16. Boom, 24. So I have already 24 channels being used right now by these molecular and patent providers. So obviously now I need something, and it looks like he's having a disco party. So now I need to build something that is gonna be able to craft my items for me, and that thing is the crafting storage and the crafting crew processing unit. To be honest, I have no clue what the crafting crew processing unit does. The only thing I know, it helps with the recipes, and I don't have any more information about that, to be honest. So I'm gonna build 3 of these ones. It's quite useful if you're gonna build this. So let me break this in order. Oops, I broke too much. So now I'm gonna connect with the yellow cables. Why I'm gonna use different color and different color of cables for this? Because these machines need these cables cannot connect to each other. If they have different colors, they don't connect to each other. So it's way better. And if I use different colors, I know for a fact what they are for. The green one is for the drivers. The purple one is for the interfaces. The blue ones are for the ATM providers. And the yellow ones are for the crafting cores of the processing. It's a lot of stuff that I need to explain, so I don't just do this setup and you can say it's gonna be quite easy to do. So these ones are connected right now. Every single one of these ones uses cables and channels, so be careful. Okay, every single EMIA controller uses 32 channels, so keep reminding yourself about that. If by any chance I need to use more cables and I need to pull it out from the interfaces on here in the middle, I just put this on the side and makes it work way better. And I did build this under here just to have some cable management, because this is gonna be chaotic, like chaotic for real. So you know what I built? The EMIA access, the EMIA pattern access terminal is to have access to all the molecular assemblers. I have access to all of them. Something is not right. Why is not connecting? Device offline? Device offline. Now I know for a fact that something is off, obviously, because this is not connected. See, just one small mistake and he already tells you, look, something is off. You need to check it. Now they are connected. Now I'm using 12 channels. Okay, now I can probably see the netherite furnace and ultimate crushing factory. That's nice. That's nice and smooth. So, okay, now since it's fixed, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start to automate some stuff. First of all, I'm gonna automate the blank pattern. I need search skirt, glowstone, quartz glass. I'm gonna automate stuff. So what I'm gonna do now is automating some basic stuff. So to make this, for example, I'm gonna need a lot of these processors. I'm gonna enable substitutions in order to, I don't know, if by any chance I need to change or he's gonna use some different ingot, and if I have on my storage, it's gonna use it. And I'm gonna use this quartz glass. This is crafting recipe, and now this is a processing recipe on a crusher. So if by any chance I want to build this crusher dust, I just put this in here. And if you're going to a crusher, I just put it in here. And the moment it is gonna have, for example, I want to do some dust. For example, if I press the middle button of my mouse, the scroll button, and I select to make 10 of these ones, it's gonna start to make, and you see, it's not getting out. Why? So I discovered one little thing why it was not working. The moment you create this slot, this specific square, if you press it, it needs to go on the down side. So the moment you have this selection, what it's gonna do, it's gonna go down the cable, and that is why it's not working. They're so annoying. So that was the cause of it. It took me a little bit to understand why it was not happening. So the moment you're gonna configure this, you need to look at this side from which to operate. It needs to go down. So basically, doesn't matter where is the cable, where it needs to go, it needs to go down the cable. So it's gonna go instead of this ender chest. I only saw and I only knew this was working like this because I was testing how it's gonna work. So for imagine I want to make a blank pattern. A blank pattern. I want to make 10 of these ones. He already made it for me. See? Automated, finally. I can start to automate some machines. Holy Jesus. But I think I'm gonna leave the episode in here. Well, I did a lot of things on this episode. And people, this is not a joke. For the ones that are watching this, I wasted more than 8 hours building this castle. And I love it. Every single detail of it. Obviously, later down on the episode, he's gonna have more stuff. He's gonna have more magic stuff. He's gonna have basically anything, you know. He's gonna have more decorations. He's gonna have more details. I'm gonna give a little upgrades to the style on the building. Maybe I change some blocks, but for now I'm gonna keep the episode like this. This was the most. I wasted 3-4 days to record this. Like, not IRL days. I just needed 4 IRL days to make this video. In reality, I wasted more than 8 hours to build this. But it's finished. I like it. You guys, at least I have a better place I can work with. And see you guys in the next episode. Bye, and have a great day.